welcome to today's video where we will be answering the question, what are people's perceptions of your online persona, or what do they think when they come across your page, your profile? Let's go ahead and jump in. Right out of the gate, I'm getting that you think for yourself, you think originally. People find you to be very balanced, and I'm hearing you're on your way to something. And earlier I was getting the Page of Wands before I shuffled again. That was what was on the bottom of the deck. I was hearing you're building something, or people see like you're somewhat of a creative, like you're building something for yourself, or you're creating something for yourself. Like I'm hearing a world upon your own, a world of your own, a world upon itself. Your page is almost like a portal, like when people come onto your page, they enter like a land, I'm hearing. I appreciate how this Page of Swords just like spun around. Like I'm hearing topsy-turvy. Like I think you throw people for a loop, throw people for a curve. Like I think you expand people's perspectives. When they come to your page, they see something new. When people leave your page, they leave with something to think about. We also have in this deck the Page of Wands showing up again, and Knight of Wands. So lots of pages, because we have Page of Cups here, Knight of Wands. Like I'm getting a little bit of like a gardenness here, but like it's like a soft garden. It's like in innocence, like maybe a shyness, but like a shyness that's willing to open up. And like this Page of Cups is really giving me like new to the world. Like I think when people come across your page, they see someone that is very young, someone who is up and coming and like on the move. We also have Two of Wands and Ace of Wands making an appearance. I'm hearing that you're someone that has fresh ideas and you have wide open horizons. I'm also getting with this person's cloak being entirely yellow. It's like right now you're forging an identity. Two I'm getting with this Ace of Wands is like you have ideas to offer. That's what people see whenever they come to your page. When people come to your page, 248, they leave wanting to know more about you. I'm seeing people like scrolling on your page. Like I'm seeing people scroll back years. You have this sort of profile page where people go like all the way back to like your first post. They like see where you created the account. This card reads, curious. I'm intrigued and eager to learn more and figure you out. I'm getting like people want to feel like they understand you. When people like look through your page and they're taking in just the energy of you, they feel like you're really nurturing and you're really calm, and people feel like they want to be you, like your friend. That's interesting. I say people want to be you. I did feel like earlier people like definitely take inspiration from you. I'm hearing emulate right now. I'm seeing someone who's like has just a very sunny disposition, but also gives the energy of calm, like soothes you even though they're very sunny. I'm taking notice too on this Queen of Cups card, the dreams and imagination keyword. It's like I'm seeing people save images of yours like for inspiration of stuff, like clothes you've worn, or the way you've styled something, or your makeup, your hair. And the same with just dreams. It's like people, I'm hearing muse, like, you know, you're a muse to many. You inspire so many. And with this Temperance card, I'm seeing soulmates. So many people that come to your page have a crush on you. Like so many people that come to your page are dreaming, fantasizing about their ideal life with you, what it would look like. Okay, we have a little tiny stack that flew out here. that we will go over. The first card here is Rival. Necklaces. You know, some people when they come to your page, they see competition. Some people when they come to your page, they notice like the way in which you adorn yourself. When I saw short, I heard demure. I'm thinking here, I'm seeing Bambi now, and like I'm hearing fawn, I'm seeing a deer. I think people get very like soft. I won't say soft, or like soft, sure, certainly, but they get very gentle vibes from you. And it's interesting because we have Callous right after that. You know, I'm hearing RBF, and I'm seeing two Regina George, and it's interesting because in this stack later, Amanda Seyfried, or Seyfried, I'm not sure how to say her last name, the girl who plays the blonde who's also in Dear John. Oh, I guess the main character too is blonde. The one who dresses up as a mouse at the Halloween party. Spiritual, light skin, childhood friend. You make people feel comfortable. Piercing gaze. Freckles. You know, I keep getting like summertime vibes. And like the sort of vibes where it's like running barefoot and your hair's frizzy and you've been running around outside all day. You smell like outside. Graceful posture, long hair. I think people definitely take notice to your beauty when they come to your page. When people come to your profile, the kind of vibe that you give off, okay, and this is symbolic. We have hairdresser, barber, and gardener. Okay, so people think and take notice, they think about and take notice of your style, the way that you care about yourself, transformations you've made or have undergone and are going through, growth that you do, the patience that you have, and the way that you nurture yourself in your life. I'm being reminded of this girl that I only knew like online, but she was a friend of a friend, and her name was Sienna, or is Sienna, and she was like inspirational even if you didn't know her. But she had this sort of vibe where it was like hippie-ish, I would say. But I think even like that is symbolic. Her name is Sienna. You know, it's reminding me of like, I'm hearing granola and crunchy and station wagons, Subaru station wagons. I'm hearing Birkenstock and Woodstock. From the fishbowl, I pulled this little slip of paper that reads dreams. Okay, and this is just confirming our discussion earlier where we talked about people look to you for very aspirational content. I also pulled find your true self. People feel like you have not the time. And at first I was a little bit confused about this. But with some time, I realized people come to your page, want to reach out to you and connect to you as a friend, but they feel like they have to change things about themselves or like get cooler, is what I'm hearing. And we also had Leave It Better Than You Found It come out. This is reminding me of Boy Scouts, and it reminded me too of Moonrise Kingdom. You have that sort of like indie vibe. From the charms that we pulled today, I'm getting the vibe that when people visit your profile, the perspective that they get is of someone that is well-traveled, someone that is wise and has like I'm just hearing well-versed perspective, someone who has developed their personality very well, someone who is very soft and down to earth. I'm hearing hard to tame, and someone who is still seeking. Pile 1, we are going to leave your message there for today. If that resonated, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, drop a rhino emoji to say you made it to the end. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here and for listening. Bye for now. Hello Pile 2, and welcome to your reading where we will be answering the question, what are people's perception when they come to your profile page? Let's go ahead and begin. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention just real quick, as I was coming into your reading, this reading in general, I got the download for your pile of a rabbit hole. I just saw a dark hole at first, and then as it became more clear, it was a rabbit hole. And I felt inclined as I do this reading to connect your cards with some red string. I get quite the impression that people encounter maybe theories, or I'm hearing like MK Ultra. Like I feel like you share like, I'm hearing deep conspiracy. But if it's not that, it's just like your page is wildly out of the box and pulls people out of like what's normal for them, and it thinks entirely for itself. I get the impression too, like people conversate a lot on your page, or you talk a lot with people on your page, and it's like I'm hearing mince words. I'm hearing mince words like meat. It's like you may have to be more specific often. Like you may have to go back on your word and be more specific. But with the mince words like meat, it's almost like it's almost like this is supposed to happen, or like it's all productive to a wider conversation where it's like the conversation itself taking place is important, and then every component of it is important. It's like everything serves a purpose, even the parts of it that seem a little bit messy. Like if you're debating with someone, some people may view that as messy. It's maybe viewed as a little bit messy, but it's like it's productive. It's viewed as productive as well. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Like, I think people see you as well-intentioned and very, like, passionate, and also, I mean, I need to, like, let this come in just a little bit more, but driven, motivated, that's what it is. People see you as, like, a very driven individual. With the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Wands coming out in reverse, I'm getting the impression that people are sometimes triggered by your content. You are definitely seen as someone who is potentially like controversial. With Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, I'm getting the impression of like a jester. I'm also hearing like cosmic joke. Like I think some people see the jest in what you do. Some people see the importance in what you do. Some people see the freedom in what you do. And some people are just triggered by it. Some people also see like the hobby in what you do, the interest in what you do. But yeah, some people definitely, they get to a place, like you may deal with projections. You may deal with people attacking you. Like, I'm hearing someone, for example, say, like, you're small-minded, but it's, like, they don't want to hear your side. They don't want to hear your opinion. So, you're, like, presented with ironic arguments a lot, I feel. With Ace of Pentacles making an appearance, I'm thinking that people get the impression that you have, like, I'm hearing award-winning ideas or money-making ideas, million-dollar ideas, or you may have heard stuff like, you should start a podcast, or people would totally listen to your ideas if you just started a podcast, or you should put your ideas out there, you should write a book, or you should make videos. People think that the content that you make is content that you can make money with. On the bottom of this deck as well, we have Wheel of Fortune. People see you as a very lucky individual. People see you as someone who has it very lucky. Someone who lives an easy life. Someone who is rather guarded from evil eye. People, for some reason, if you've lived a hard life, they underestimate like the life that you've lived. You may be really stable at this point in life, and so what you've been through doesn't really show. The first card that we have coming out of our next deck is Community. We seem very aligned in a lot of ways. Let's find support within each other. And I pulled four cards total from this deck, so 3 more cards. And most of them were friendly like this, okay? The next one is Collaborate. We are aligned in our purposes. So a lot of alignment here. Let's combine forces and help each other succeed. And Welcome. So people see this as a place to share ideas, share friendship. Your page is a place to do this. On the Welcome card, it reads, I offer an open door. I feel that you do. A warm invitation to step into a space where you are embraced and valued. And I believe that to be true with this energy here. But underneath all this, we have revenge. I'm looking to damage you in retaliation for perceived wrongs. That's what I was saying earlier. It's like the irony of people that come to your page and attack you is I'm getting people attack you in ironic ways. Like people might say you're not seeing the full picture, or you're small-minded, or I'm feeling like it has to do with perspective. And that's funny. On the bottom of the deck, we have perspective. But I do want to focus on the positive of this card. I value your opinion and would appreciate your unique approach to the situation. People come to your page for perspective. People see you as someone who's done a lot of thinking, done a lot of soul searching. And it's funny because I actually thought soul searching before I saw it here. Okay, so I think this is just confirmation here. But I think you're someone who is very, awakened. And you're seen as such. And next we have the Page of Wands. And I like how this card reads politician, preacher, inspirational speaker. I think people see you as that person, with the bullhorn, that person in town that gets on the wooden stage and speaks to the community and gathers the community and hypes the community up for a cause. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, okay? I was hearing coming in hot. I hear hot off the press too now. It's you release information quickly, you think quickly, you debate quickly. I'm hearing you're very witty. With this Bartender card coming out, I'm hearing you're here to help people have a good time, and sometimes that's by having a hard time. I feel like you joke around by giving people a hard time sometimes, but the atmosphere keyword on here is really sticking out to me. I do think that you create an atmosphere, a social atmosphere on your page. I think one that stirs conversation in a friendly way. It's an atmosphere where people want to join in and they feel welcome too. On the bottom of that deck, we have Engineer. Okay, people see you as someone who is innovative, someone who solves problems, someone who's precise. I like how this says gears, blueprint. You take people back. I'm seeing people who rethink widely known information. It's you rewrite blueprints. You speak for yourself. You think for yourself. People see that when they come to your page. For characteristics, we have gray eyes, dark skin, mustache, thin eyebrows, and frown lines. Some people, I think this is one of those, I think frown lines is a projection. the person that would pull, like the person that is here on the revenge card energy. I think the frown lines is people that come to your page and they're dissatisfied with what they see, and so it makes them unsatisfied and they project that feeling onto you. This person must be very unsatisfied. They must live a very unhappy life that they're posting things like this. On the bottom of the deck, we have volatile, and I don't actually get that you have a volatile energy. I do think that you will stand your ground. I am getting that, but I don't get that energy from you. I'm getting, this is like a precise way to describe the projections that you deal with. Very volatile. I'm hearing people explode sometimes on your page. From the fishbowl, we get the messages, the artist, you can have anything you want, mind-changing substances, people may think that you take those, people think that you are calm but firm, and we have subject matter and very dark, heavy lines. I think people think the subject matter on your page is very serious and heavy. For charms, I pulled this little pig with a heart. I'm hearing steak and shake with this. And I pulled 2 cat charms. And one of them is just like chilling on its belly. And I think you're just chilling. I think you're just having fun. I think what you do is fun to you, even though at times it stresses people out and they bring that stress to you. They present it to you. 2, 2, 2, 2. I think you deal with projections. I think you deal with people not being able to meet you where you are. But there's a lot of cat emojis, and this little trumpet came out too. I'm hearing jazz. You may own a cat. I'm hearing cat jazz. But pile 2, we are going to leave your reading there for today. If that resonated or you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, leave a cat emoji to say you made it to the end. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here and for listening. Bye for now. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm in a little bit of a rush, so I'm going to go through this a little bit more quickly than I did the other 2 piles, but everything's just simple, so maybe this means a little something. You know, maybe people feel like you live fast when they come to your page, but I wanted to begin by saying that I couldn't get any symbolic downloads coming into your page. So, and as I let that simmer for a little while more, I feel like perhaps you have people blocked or your page is marked private. But let's see what wants to come through in asking the question, what is people's perception of your profile page, your online persona? I'm hearing black cat energy and goth girlfriend. We have the 5 of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. Okay, I'm hearing the song Fell on Black Days by Soundgarden, and it's like, I'm getting like you may have like a grunge or alternative look to you, and people may think like you live like a little bit hard, but it's just perception. I'm actually hearing, you know, you live actually quite a soft life. I'm seeing someone that collects plushies. On the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Pentacles, okay? Like you're someone who is doing well for yourself. I'm hearing pet bunny, so you may have that or you want that. We have, out of this deck, the Lovers, which is so excellent coming out. You know, I think a lot of people see you as someone that is very beautiful, no matter what your aesthetic is. They see you as someone that is very angelic. Okay, I'm hearing creepy cute. But people see you as someone that is like very intriguing, I'm hearing. You may collect interesting trinkets. On the bottom of this deck, we have the Hermit. Okay, people feel like you keep to yourself. I'm hearing solo dolo. Underneath the Hermit, we have the Devil. Okay, I'm seeing someone that has a lot of piercings, someone who's interested in piercings. And beneath that, we have the Tower, the Emperor, and Justice and the Sun. You know, I think people look at your profile page and they may think they see someone that lives like a very troubled life. But I think you're someone who has a very strong moral compass, and you're someone who leads with your best foot forward is what I'm getting. And you actually have a very sunny disposition. And I love how on this card, there's a bunny. You know, maybe bunny is like a spirit animal of yours. I'm getting to, like, people may think or assume that you get into, like, mischievous things because of your appearance or, like, the way that your page appears. But this is all, like, biased perception. You know, it's like stereotype. We have coming out of this deck Strength in Reverse. You know, this definitely sums up, like, the energy I was getting. People stereotype that you're vulnerable, that you doubt yourself, that you have low self-esteem, maybe you feel a little weak, that you lack confidence. People may assume that you are someone that gets bullied, or people may try to bully you too. You may have dealt with bullying. But despite that, you're definitely seen as, no matter what, positive or negative, you're seen as someone that is very independent. And you're someone who makes that successful for you. Like, it's what you make work for you. Some people see you as someone who's like, I'm hearing this is just a phase, okay, with this feeling trapped in the Hangman card. It's like some people think this is something that you're going to grow out of, that you need to gain more perspective, and that's why you're in the position that you're in, or like in the aesthetic that you're in, or like the position that you're in. Did I say that? You know, I think I did already say that, and it's making me feel like people, it's not that they beat a dead horse, okay, and sorry about that saying, I can't think of a different saying, but it's like, it's not necessarily that, but it's more like people kind of have nothing to say really about what's wrong with what you're doing, even though they want to so bad, and they do. People do say stuff, but they don't really have anything to say. That's what I'm getting. I'm hearing lack of viewpoint. Like, they don't have anything. You're just unique. And that's the only problem, and that the problem is their problem. On the bottom of that deck, we have Seven of Wands. This card reads courage, challenge, standing up for your beliefs, fighting for your corner, protective, determination, perseverance. That is 100% your energy as I pick it up. You know, I'm being reminded of kids that are like courageous enough to stand up to adults when something is like wrong. 28:24 on my timer as I pick up this deck, and there's astronaut on the bottom of it. You know, I'm hearing alien. Like, people may think you're from like outer space, honestly. Like, you're from out of this world. You're something incomprehensible, I'm hearing. I pulled from this next deck 3 cards. Greed, positive, obligation. On the bottom of the deck, we have safe space. That is so cute for you and so deserving. Sorry about that, you guys. So with this greed, I'm hearing hedonist, okay? I feel like some people get the impression that, like, your lifestyle is one of hedonist lifestyle, like, they just disapprove, basically, and, like, it's judgment. But others just outright see you as a positive person, a positive space to be in. And I'm getting with this obligation card, it's like, I'm getting the feeling of, like, some people feeling like you're disenchanted with, like, the system of things and, like, feeling like you're just acting out. And there's a level of annoyance with that. I really love this safe space, though, because I just get the sense that you're, like, used to people being, like, annoyed by your existence. Not to put it so bluntly, but it's like you've probably interacted with people to that degree at some points. And it's not like an everyday thing, but it's like at its worst points. And maybe this was like 1 or 2 times over your lifetime. But it was like at its worst points, maybe you have felt like that. That people were just, didn't want to be around you to some degree or something. But it's like, I'm getting people, it's really interesting because people are really gravitated towards you, but it's interesting because everybody's gravitated towards you, and I think you stand as like a post to sort of, you're like a progressive post marker whereby old ideas can come to die and new futuristic ideas are protected. And like, you know, I'm seeing like so many different kinds of people. Like, the sort of people that feel safe with you is like so diverse. Like, I'm honestly hearing like you're an earth angel. And it's like your presentation is a test to so many. In shuffling that deck, we actually have Astronaut come out as a primary card, okay? So I love this for you so much because you are unique, you're special, you're rare, you're different. I'm hearing Starseed. The keywords on this card are exploration, courage, discovery. Here again with that courage. You know, I think it's taken a lot of courage to discover yourself, and you give people the space to have that same courage, the same space to discover themselves. I think you weren't granted that space yourself. You help people afford that space. Okay, the card we have after that is social worker, with the keywords being welfare, support, advocacy. You advocate for others. I'm just hearing, I know what it's like. On the bottom of that deck, we have train conductor, and I'm hearing all aboard. You know, I don't think there's a single soul you would turn away. Even those that treat you nasty, like, I honestly think that you have, like, an understanding of, like, the pain that it takes for them to react in that way towards you. You're empathetic even towards people that, like, treat you unfairly, treat you poorly. Like, you have a huge heart. Your heart is, like, I don't know, I'm just seeing it beat like a trampoline. It's like people come to your heart for fun, to be lifted up. People think you're a very stoic figure. We also have forgiving, self-disciplined, small ears, irresponsible, spray tan, and sunglasses. On the bottom of this deck, small nose. With small nose and small ears being something that makes an appearance in your cards, I'm getting like people talk about like your features being very cute and dainty, and you may literally have a small nose. Like I'm envisioning like a like hyper contoured nose. And I was hearing too earlier, if you remember back to the beginning of the reading for you, Piles 3, we talked about people thinking like you live fast in some regard. I was hearing just a moment ago on that you're growing up too fast. Maybe something that you heard or hear. People see you as someone that is very social, and you may be someone that sings on your page, or someone, that's interesting, I didn't mean to say someone. People see you as someone that might be a singer. We have transformation here. I'm being reminded of pages that have like full-blown black to white transitions, like you see the before and after, like someone that went from like autumn girl to like just straight up goth. People wonder if you have bad intentions when they come to your page. You may be someone that wears a sentimental item, a meaningful item. People see you as someone who is direct or confrontational. People see you as someone that's went through something difficult when they come to your page. They see you as someone that's gaining your strength back. I pulled the island slip, and I'm also hearing isolation. You may be like the sort of person that doesn't post many pictures with others. You post mostly photos of yourself. It makes people curious as to like what else you have going on in your life. We also have walking in middle. I think what I'm getting from that is I'm hearing on the fence. People are on the fence, 248, about what to think about you. They don't know if what they're witnessing is magical or something to be scared of. The last one. Okay, I see I have one more. We have please take your seat. I'm hearing please take your number. And we have set intentions. There are people who come to your page and see the purpose in what you do, like your self-expression, and like what you gain in being authentic, and how meaningful that is beyond just yourself, like how you influence people beyond yourself. Like some people will come to your page and witness all that. Next we have loved by everyone. I pulled a couple more. I'm getting, I'm being reminded of like envy and jealousy is just love packaged differently. It's like those people are inspired too, they're just inspired differently. We have hashtag 2014 and backpack. I'm being reminded of people that wear backpacks as like fashion accessories. Like sometimes they have like cartoon characters on them. For charms, we pulled this key charm. And when I pulled that, I hear Coraline. We also have this heart, and I'm being reminded of Hello Kitty, a ladybug, and this is totally reminding me of that Brad Pitt movie. It's like a train to, I keep thinking Train to Busan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I don't think that's it. I'm hearing lucky in love. Many people would love to date you, are interested in dating you. There's something like the red and the black of the ladybug. It's like your look like draws attention. We also have this red starfish, and when I pulled this, I heard Twilight, vampires. We have this parrot in a ring with some flowers. A little rabbit that's running. I'm hearing jackrabbit. And this tropical leaf. With this parrot and this leaf and the starfish as opposed to, I'm getting like you're something just exotic, I'm hearing, to others. Alien to others, as we discussed earlier. You're shocking. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And I accidentally picked this up as well. I'm hearing just like your alternative. I'm hearing set death to the norms. The norms that came before you. Like if they aren't serving a like positive, productive purpose, you set fire to it. Pile 3, that's everything we have for you today. If that resonated or you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, leave a key emoji so I know that you made it to the end. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Bye for now.